Hi, I'm Kathleen Hudson, the director of the Texas Heritage Music Foundation, and we are located on the beautiful campus of Schreiner University, where I also teach in the English department. Today, I want to talk about a couple of spectacular hill country venues. The first one is John T. Floor's Country Store. Many of you already know that Willie Nelson is returning October the 17th and 18th for a two-night run at John T. Floor Country Store. Some of you may not know that he had a 20-year run there, playing every Saturday night. And this is about his 60th year to come back and play. Now, I have a special affinity for John T. Floor Country Store, and it's not because of Willie's song, Shotgun Willie. Of course, that song immortalized the store. It's not because of the great tamales that you can buy there and the history of great music. Anyone in Texas music has played at this venue. I have a particular affinity because one of my former students and friends, Becca Payne, is the manager. And how great is that? To watch a young woman in college, listen to her as she learns about life, and then go out to Floor's Country Store, a business she is managing well. So if you go to John T. Floor's, ask for Becca and say hi. Of course, she's always pretty busy. I also found out in a local music magazine, Lone Star Music, that Willie talked about John T. Floor Country Store and talked about the apartment that John T. lived in. And guess what? That's now the green room. That's now the backstage room. That's just a lot of fun to know that. Jim Beal wrote the story. Jim Beal is a musician and he's also a writer. And this magazine, Lone Star Music, is edited by Richard Scansey, and it seems to be full of some great music writing. So I want to put a plug in for that. Now then, the second venue I want to talk about is right here in Ingram, Texas, actually between Ingram and Hunt on Highway 39. And that is the Roddy Tree Ranch, and it's the Cantina. And Keith, the owner, is so committed to music, he just has music all the time. This Saturday night, October the 11th, he will be showcasing John Hogan, Maria Moss, Duke Davis. They are now calling themselves the Pep Steppers. You may have heard me talk about John and Maria. They travel all over the country. They're fully dressed for their 20s and 30s music presentation. We're invited to dress the part, come out to Roddy Tree, dance, and wear your costume if you like. The Pep Steppers will be playing Saturday night, Roddy Tree Ranch. Friday night, October the 10th, at the Callow Theater in Kerrville, Merle Haggard's son will be presenting a tribute to his dad. So that's Marty Haggard paying tribute to Merle Haggard. That's bound to be a great evening as well. And the last thing I want to talk about is a foundation I started in 1987, Texas Heritage Music Foundation. We have just finished our annual event showcasing over 50 performers. We have just showcased a tribute to Jimmie Rodgers. We had a coffee house with Los Tex Maniacs, Max Baca and Josh Baca. And we are starting a membership drive. And so from now to the end of the year, we invite you to join the foundation. Find out more about that on our website, texasheritagemusic.org. Find out all about events in the Hill Country right here at the calendar, hillcountryvisitor.com. And with that, let's go on the road.